Hey there, Aquarius. It's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a session with me, all you need to do is go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or of course, you may also simply follow the links down below. And if you are interested in looking at things from a more multidimensional spiritual perspective, going deep, you can definitely check out the incoming wave horoscope. I just put up that video here this weekend, and we have a big one for this week. So what is going on when it comes to your cards? What is going on over the course of the coming 7 days? Well, the overlight of this week, or the big theme going on behind every single experience, is the Two of Wands upright. And so we're getting kind of a double meaning of fulfillment of promises, but also stories coming full circle that are giving you a chance to start changing the direction of growth when it comes to your relationships, your career, your work life, however you want to apply this energy. Because the Two of Wands is about command and commitment at the same time. We see the opportunity to partner up, maybe even strengthen our connections with our allies, our friendships, deepen our romantic relationships, but also at the same time, old promises, old stories, old narratives, any kind of history, so to speak, is going to be coming full circle as well, so it can be brought up for assessment. We are actually working on bringing things full circle to fulfill commitments at this time. So when we talk about fulfilling commitments, that means fulfilling commitments that you have, as well as fulfilling commitments that are made to you. Now, this does also clean your slate a little bit, because we start to change roles, we start to change associations, we start to arrange our allies and our support in a very different way, because this is allowing us to change tracks when it comes to our future, the way things are developing. We're putting a more personal touch on them as we get into a space where, as old commitments, old promises, again, owed to you and owed by you, are brought up for fulfillment, full circle, we are also seeing new commitments, new promises, and new stories unfold. And so it's a big junction. It's a big turning point for you. And we see this in a big way show up with the Moon card upright when it comes to your finances, your career, as well as your personal abundance, anything that you're trying to get lift off with. The Moon card is indicating something that needs to be cleared up as far as a mystery when it comes to your financial or professional future. It could be that over the course of this week, if you are, say, looking for a new job, a new project, a new role, or a new road to take when it comes to your work, there are going to be opportunities, but they are not necessarily going to be showing up with all of their details up front. We're not necessarily going to see what the finish line looks like. Some of you may be finding that a financial or professional matter is approaching its end, but the end does not look like what we had drafted. It is not necessarily finishing at the point where we thought. Now, this can absolutely be positive with the Two of Wands upright. It could be exceeding our expectations. It could actually be morphing into something beyond what we could have conceived at the time when this commitment was made. However, if it does look like this is something that is totally unfamiliar or unintended or below expectations, then we are going to need to start putting in some elbow grease to get something back on track, or at least find a new commitment in order to see things through correctly. The Moon card upright is also indicating that the future, as far as your current path when it comes to your own material affairs, is becoming a bit uncertain, and we may actually have to leave a road we are on for something better that catches us by surprise. Just make sure that you are investigating everything. The moon is veiled. It is not something that brings all of its truth to the surface without investigation. Practice discernment with everything this week. As we get on to the community card, we talk about friends, relatives, other people in your life. We do have the Strength card in reverse, and it does look like, in the interest of bringing commitments full circle, as well as starting to close chapters, bringing in the opportunity to fulfill promises and whatnot, there could actually be a fight or some kind of breakdown in a friendship or a family relationship, or possibly even a connection with an entire group or community that you are a part of. And the Two of Wands upright and the Strength card reversed is simple. What this is, or what this says it is, whether it's with its words, its intentions, maybe just giving out affirmation with no action, is not actually what you thought it was. And we are going to need to, of course, take time to assess this individual, this group, whatever, and see what we can't do to maybe divest or take our business, our energy, our loyalty elsewhere. Because the Strength card reversed and the Two of Wands upright is bringing the full circle in a way that might be a bit unpleasant. Intentions, affirmations, words are nothing without the deeds, the actions, and the emotions that actually confirm, back up, and nurture those things. An affirmation with opposing action is nothing. An intention with an undermining emotion or an undermining deed is nothing. And this is going to be a week where you might be noticing some of these things coming up in your friendship circles, or maybe with a certain friend or a certain relative. I don't see this necessarily occurring on the relationship front. This position really is geared more towards the guys and the girls, that kind of thing, and not so much your own one-on-one love life. As we get on to the emotional side of things with your partners or maybe new people coming in, we have the Justice card upright. And for a lot of you single Aquarians or you available Aquarians looking for new people, it definitely looks like there is a new chapter starting here, as the Justice card is bringing in a potential person that is also serving a deeper role in your life. Yes, this could bring, with the Two of Wands upright, an opportunity to even deal with maybe old lessons, old karma. This could even be somebody from a soul group of some kind. The Justice card upright is saying, though, this is a multifaceted connection, a complementary connection. This is a reflection of where you both are in your growth and in your journey. It is not something that is inequitable. So it's not like one person's further along than the other. You're both in the same space. And with the Two of Wands upright, there's an opportunity, if you choose to, you always have your free will, you don't have to if you don't want to embark on a new journey by bringing a new commitment in through this work. As we go on to those of you who are currently in existing relationships, in established relationships, the Justice card upright is indicating a new level, even a new status for this relationship is coming into being. Because of the Justice card upright and the Two of Wands, there is a new law of the land, a new normal being brought in. There is something coming up to be accounted for, brought full circle, which is what we've been talking about this entire time. And this is going to actually move this relationship on to its next stage of evolution, the next chapter. So a lot of relationship status changes are likely during this period for you Aquarian folks. And with the Justice card upright, again, it is a reflection. It is a culmination of what we are bringing in that is creating this outcome. So a lot of you may be noticing that there's a next step, a new status to be walking into in regards to this other person, which is really, really interesting. Should be fun to see. So that is what I've got for you, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go onto my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.